Welcome to the Juan and Joe Podcast. It's brought to you by ktshirts.net, Minimalist Graphic Tees. We are hot. All right. Hey, so back to the podcast here. My name is Jose Meza.
I'm Jonathan Baden.
Juan and Joe Podcast.
Hey, yo.
What episode is this? 11?
This will be 10.
Fuck! Barely?
Yeah. I did the...
we just uploaded 9.
We just uploaded 9. I worked on one that we were going to make 10. One that we recorded a while back.
Oh!
At the bar.
Yes.
It was after we filmed outside in the heat.
We were full of energy.
Yeah. We probably filmed for 3-4 hours in the heat, and then we're like, let's go get a beer and do a podcast. Like, yeah. And I remember like just talking like crazy about everything that was going on. Hey, we did this, we did that. This is fun. And then I listened to it and I'm like, and then so yeah, like maybe we should probably do that. Yeah.
Those are some tall beers too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's just like,
so the energy just wasn't there.
No, we needed a producer or something. Hey guys, let's bring the energy level up. I don't know. I'm gonna get it. I mean, it's all when you do the production, you're doing the whole track anyway, so the production's there. I might just upload it without all the extra music and crap, and you can listen to a little bit of it, see if there's anything in there. But you never know. Yeah,
but the only thing is like like you said, like if there's no, they always say you can always hear somebody smiling.
Yeah.
And obviously, that was a fucking what did we film that day? Do you remember?
I don't.
God, I wish
I don't remember.
It was at your, because it wasn't.
It was in the backyard, not in the alley.
I wonder if it was not just short, but over and out. I wonder. Or
it probably was.
Because it was a while
one of the
ago.
Early ones. Yeah, it was one of the early ones, but it definitely wasn't the first one we did. Because we did that one in the alley, and I remember we were at the house.
Yeah, and that's when we looked. And that sucked because every time we did a video, we'd always go to Papago Brewery and kind of celebrate. Now we don't have Papago Brewery anymore.
Nope. Shut down.
Guess we'll have to do McFate's, I guess. This doesn't have that feel like Papago did.
Papago was a dive. It was great.
It was such a fucking dive, and it had one of our favorite beers, which was the orange blossom.
Yep.
McFate is decent. I don't think they have the greatest beers though.
No, I don't think they have the greatest beers, and definitely the atmosphere is not the same. It's more of a they want it to be a trendy hipster hotspot.
Exactly.
Thing. And even though it kind of isn't. They're aspiring to be one. So
they're aspiring to be one. Yeah.
It's got a mix of people there, but they do have good beers. I mean, they have decent beers. But
they have decent beers.
It's more of like if my parents came into town and they wanted to go to a bar with pizza.
Right.
I'd take them to McFate's.
That's true.
Then if a bunch of bros just want to go, hey, let's just go hang out for a while. All right,
Pop go. That was fucking perfect for that shit.
Exactly. And then the funny thing is, because in the parking lot they have a Dutch Bros. And the waitresses worked at both places, so I get a coffee on Monday. It'd be the same lady as like getting a beer on Saturday. Like, hey, I know you.
You give me the same deal?
Yeah, but I can't imagine because you got that whole empty building, and the only thing left was Papago Brewery and 2 restaurants. I can't imagine like you have, 1,000 square feet of empty office used to be restaurant, the rats. The bugs, how would you keep
that
it
fucking
out?
Place is old.
Oh, it's so fucking old. But how would you keep that shit out of your restaurant if you had one?
Well, you couldn't because
impossible.
Where else are you gonna go?
Yeah.
Is there really still places open there?
Yeah, 2.
Is it one of them that like I don't know if it's a pizza place or Euro? I don't know.
Greek or whatever.
Yeah,
yes.
Is that one of them?
No, well, he moved around the corner, so the only stuff that's open is on the McFate side. So if you walk by that side...
He's not in that plaza anymore, though?
He's in the plaza, but around the back. Around the other back side of it. So where he used to be is empty. Oh. And if you look in, there's still, like, restaurant equipment in. There's a fucking deep freezer and chairs.
How the fuck is that guy even still open is what I want to know.
I don't know.
I've never... you live by there. I've never seen... I don't think I've ever seen a person in that
I haven't either.
place.
I walked by there with the dog to go to, Dutch Bros on a Saturday, and, like, nobody's in there. 2 in the afternoon on a Saturday, it's empty. During the day, it's empty. Maybe they get a lunch crowd. I don't know.
Yeah, but I can't imagine they get a lunch crowd on a Saturday. I
don't know how you make any money on that shit. But then there's that shitty hotel motel on the corner of 70th and McDowell.
Fuck, I can't remember that.
Right. Well, there's the furniture place, and like right next door to that is a hotel. So between the furniture place and Papago, there's like a little hotel crammed in.
You mean you're talking about like when the people were talking to us when we were shooting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the front side of that is on McDowell, and they have like a happy hour special with like $3 beers and like all this food that looks actually semi enticing. And I'm like, nope. I've seen the people that stay at that hotel.
Oh,
I am not going to that bar. But I'm like,
No.
but they have like a sign out on a Saturday, and I'm like, God. Couple of $4 beers and
might as well just go to
specials and
Skins down the road, get the same deal, and at least you get to see a pair of tits.
That's true.
Or two.
That's true. Yeah. On the same girl, too bad.
Yeah.
Nice. Don't drink the water here.
No, don't drink the water. Oh man, yeah.
That whole mall's gonna fall apart.
Well, they're supposed to be tearing it down. But
Yeah.
I don't know what the case. I don't know like if that's what's happening or actually what's going on. But
all they're doing is putting up high rises all around us, townhomes.
yeah, that's all it
else.
is nowadays. The
we're not gonna
motor
be able to see
mile
the
is now
sky.
turning to the residential mile.
Yeah, you know that back if you go past my place on 70th Street, you know where the RV park is? Across from the church, there's like just a ton of RVs parked back there. It was like 70th and maybe.
Is that going towards the park where we're
Continental?
supposed to film the scooter up
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Yeah, and there's like all the RVs there.
Yeah.
Kicked them all out, shut down the whole thing. They're gonna build something there too.
Holy shit!
Like the whole thing, and I didn't realize
They sold that fucking thing off.
I thought it was like 2 or 3 rows of them. It's fucking 8 football fields. It's fucking huge. I mean, it goes on forever.
Wow.
To the east, and I was like, holy shit! What
You
are they gonna
imagine,
put here?
You imagine owning that and how much they
Oh,
fucking paying you
fuck,
for that
yeah.
shit?
Yeah, and imagine how happy you'd be when you got to kick all those people in the RVs
Oh,
out.
fuck.
Hey guys, pink slip, get the fuck out
Get
of
you and
here!
your fucking meth lab the fuck out of here.
Hey, mullet head,
Off
what
to Apache Junction, you assholes. Get that fucking car that hasn't been running for 5 years out of here.
Get that oil can that doubles as a drink container out of my fucking life.
Well, that reminds me because it's kind of like, I don't know. It's not really the same thing, but it kind of is. So my buddy, McClary, one of my childhood friends, fortunately no longer with us, but he had a stepdad by the name of, I'll just say K. And this fucking cat, I mean, nothing against white trash, but everything against white trash. He was definitely white trash, but I mean, I got along with him. It doesn't fucking matter. But this motherfucker, I mean, one of his shoulders was like all missing a piece, basically, because he got fucking blasted with a shotgun at one point in his life.
Hole in his arm.
It was like I mean, it was a fucking piece missing at the top. Like, it ended here, and then there was a fucking chunk taken out, and then the shoulder would start again. And
was it self-induced? Like he missed himself?
I can't remember if it was, and it might be.
No, I'm not gonna kill myself. The last second, blow your shoulder off. Oh, fuck!
That fucking guy, man. He was like, he was everything that he wasn't. He wanted to be a biker, but never had a bike. At least during that time, just fucking shirtless and just that type of fucking person, And he'd always be like, "Hey, David," and David like, "Shut up," whatever. And he had this old fucking blue. It was I know it was a Ford. I don't know if it was a Torino or something, but it was. I mean, if you would have parked that thing out and pick apart, you wouldn't tell the difference if it's actually somebody else's car if it's in the junkyard, because it was.
Hey, get out of there! Oh shit! I didn't know you drove here.
That was for parts, man. That shit's and he'd park it, and he had it back in the the coffee cans back in the days, the metal ones,
Yeah.
It wasn't the big one, the big one. It was a small one, but he had it underneath the goddamn the car because it leaked oil. And it was not so much because he didn't want to get it on, his dirt driveway, because who matters. It was so that way he could just fucking grab it in the morning and pour it back into the car. Because he didn't want to fucking spend money to go buy some more oil.
Oh my god, that's fucking awesome! It's the world's first rat rod.
Yeah, no shit. God, that thing was a piece of shit. Oh my god, we used to laugh at that dude so so awesome. So, I mean, it was so funny, dude, like the shit that we used to do. But it just reminded me of that.
Get out of here, mullet head. Just kick him out of the... Oh, that's exactly the type of guy that probably filled that place.
I'm sure.
I don't think the kids would walk the sidewalk after school going home. I think they all went across the street either way because they ain't fucking
Take the long way, man.
Take the long way around. Like, don't even think about walking by that fucking park.
Oh my god, that's shit, man.
So weird. I actually heard Holmberg talking about it one day. He was
about that.
Yeah, he was like,
trailer park thing?
I was driving through Scottsdale this weekend. Did you know there's a fucking RV park in the middle of Scottsdale? He's like on the south side, but still, it's like right there. Like all these white trash fuckers hanging out there. I was like, oh yeah, he was in my neighborhood. What the hell was he doing over there?
Yeah, what the fuck was he doing over there?
I know there's a Legends up on Scottsdale Road. Maybe he was working.
Maybe he was going to Toledo's fucking house and just passed by.
Cruising through the back way. Or he was headed to one of the strip clubs.
Yeah, he's probably doing some type of work over there. Oh my god, that made me laugh so hard, man. It's Baden's birthday in a couple days. This will air after his birthday, but it's gonna be
probably
2 days, right?
2 days, yeah. Wednesday Day.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Turning the big
day.
what? 4-2?
4-2. Yeah.
Man. Well, that'll be good shit. What are you guys doing?
We are gonna go get some dinner that night. That's it.
Yeah.
Go get a bite to eat, hang out. Nothing much. Maybe this weekend we'll do something, but
maybe you can stop by that hotel place, see if they have fucking happy hour.
Maybe I'll get a lap dance at the hotel. The hotel motel.
Did you already get a gift? Have you like anything else going on?
Actually, this year I don't know. Usually I pick something out, audio or video or
I haven't
something.
heard you say anything about it. So
like I need a Tascam, and then I get a Tascam. But no, I left it open. So it's gonna be a surprise. So probably nothing.
Those are
surprise!
Oh shit! I forgot to get you something.
Is that today?
Oh, awesome! Thank you. Huh?
Usually she does pretty well because 3 weeks later is her birthday. So.
Oh yeah, definitely have to watch out for that. Yeah. I could see that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You forgot. Me too.
Yeah, that's. I didn't even realize because my month September just flew by, and I didn't realize that it was already your birthday because today is Dan's birthday too. So.
Oh okay.
And
there's a lot of people in October. That's just
and tomorrow is who used to be the guy the every rose has a.
You're gonna say that. I'll be thinking about him then. I'm crying.
You're gonna be playing Every Rose Has Its Throne tomorrow, full volume, fucking bawling my eyes off in the fucking car just for
If you guys haven't listened to episode 7, go back and find it, or go to our Instagram and find I isolated just that clip, that story. It is epic.
Excerpt. Whatever.
Yeah.
So I haven't been drinking actually. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so that's kind of how that creeped up on me. But
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I just got back from a New Orleans trip.
How'd that go? Everything good there? I want to get there.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a lot of a ton of places. I mean, hopefully eventually I can go to more, but a lot of the places that I've been to, I have to say that's definitely one of my favorite places I've ever been.
A lot of history there, right?
That's
the
much.
thing that growing up in the Midwest and coming here where they tear everything down, like.
No, they
20 years old.
They keep the integrity of the building, obviously from the outside, because the Harrah's Casino there looks like a library.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
cool.
it's like on the outside. I mean, it looks like you'd be walking into a library, but it has a Harrah's globe on the outside, and then it has casino entrance and the doors itself. But I mean, the CVS is like just old, and I mean. I think that's so amazing, and I appreciate that. They're all about keeping that history, which there's so much history involved in that. Mm-hmm. The integrity of the building, because as we know, once you tear that down, it's over. Yep. And to me, that's a big problem that Phoenix has or does. They just don't give a shit, and it's unfortunate because it's nice to have that history. I mean, I can't believe they tore down that Camel View theater that was like the first one, or at least close to one of the first ones there, and they just completely demolish it. It's just
they don't give a shit.
They just don't care.
Nope.
It's all about money here.
And you're in a cool place where like the CVS or the McDonald's or the Burger King have to actually if you want to put your company here, you have to conform to the area.
Yeah.
Where like a lot of those places are like, no, when we build our building, it's this big, it's this color, it's this roof. And then everybody's like, okay, well, we really want a McDonald's in this town.
Right.
So you can do that. And now they're like, no.
They're like, hey, you want to be here? This is the regulation.
You touch it, we'll kill you.
Right.
Like I like that a lot. You know?
Yeah, I do too.
Store to stand out.
It was so different. You could just see like the history, like the culture. The food was absolutely amazing. You know, I don't know how you'd be able to eat healthy there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's really no veggies unless they're fried.
Really?
I think. Yeah. I mean, there's really not much of a choice.
Wow. Was it because you were in a touristy area, or were you everywhere and it didn't matter? Like
well, no, I don't think it matters because it didn't seem like they even had that many choices for that stuff, you know. And I've heard that they're like, if you're looking for fresh veggies, this is not the place for the most part. I'm sure with all the movement going on for health, it's probably increased a little bit more, but. And again, I wasn't looking for it. Maybe if I was looking for it, I'd be able to find a little bit. But it wasn't prevalent like it is here for sure. Yeah. Of course, there's a lot of seafood over there, and it's fried, which is amazing.
Great. Yeah.
I had so many oysters because I just love that shit. And I think I had, I don't know, 2 or 3 dozen on one sitting to myself one night.
Jesus.
They're
getting it done right there.
I love them, man. Ooh. I love them. So, and they were half price. So, because over there was this place called Cooter Brown, I know, so
not
weird.
Brown Cooter.
No, not Brown Cooter. But I'd like to go to that one. Half price, please. It probably looked like a fucking oyster. But
hey, I found the pearl.
The Lyft driver was talking about it, so went over there and we didn't know it was Tuesday was half. You know, it just happened. It was Tuesday. Look, and I wanted to go check that place out.
Sounds way better than Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, and then instead of Taco Tuesday, it's like Oyster Tuesday almost. Jesus. So it was $8 a dozen. You know, most of the time it's between $14 and $16. Yeah. So, but it was just your raw oysters if you wanted, because they have like charbroiled and all that. And I had some charbroiled, and that was one of the best things I've ever eaten. And they serve it with like buttered bread. It was just fucking awesome. You know, so. That was great stuff. It's, you know, being that it's probably in the French Quarter and things like that, of course, it's not going to be cheap food. It's like the Strip, I imagine, you know.
Sure.
That's why.
You're paying a premium.
Yeah, you are. But the food was still fucking really, really good. The bars, I mean, there were it's so weird being on Bourbon Street. I mean, you know, being from Vegas, it's not a vast difference as far as drinking goes. But the funny part there is, like, there's Bourbon Street, and there's strip clubs, and there's bars, and there's restaurants, and they're just all next to each other. And it's like, you know, some of them aren't that big. So sure. It's like, you walk 100 feet, you'll pass, 3 bars, but it is insane there. There's a lot of homeless people there, but most of them are quite nice. I definitely, if I was a single girl, I'd definitely be a little sketchy on going there sure. once dusk starts, unless you like 3 or more. But you gotta. I think you'd want to watch your back.
You got traveling packs.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But it was one of my favorite places to go. Went to a couple cemeteries to take some photos and stuff.
I saw some of that. That stuff's cool.
Yeah, that stuff. I mean, it's crazy seeing those Manazlu. I just fucking spaced it. Anyways, it's crazy seeing these, just all over. They have quite a few cemeteries. The oldest one I saw was 1812.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, born in 1812.
Wow.
Which is just insane if you think about it. And then we went to Lafayette, where they actually filmed a little bit part of Interview with a Vampire. Yeah. So we saw where they filmed it. And shit.
Cool.
Oops. Which was kind of insane, and I got a couple pictures of that one, but it was a different place. The Victorian houses, just massive and I mean gorgeous and beautiful. We didn't go to the plantation area. I was afraid that they wouldn't let me escape out of there.
Hey, the guy's here to pick the tomatoes. Oh shit! What's your name? Joe.
You, my white name's Joe.
Careful.
But it was, it was cool seeing all that, and the awesome part about it is that you can go on the trolley, and it's like $3 for the entire day. I think there's like a total of 3 or 4 trolleys, somewhere around there, at least from what I know of. And they'll take you, through most parts of the city, and
you just hop on and hop off like whenever you want.
Yeah, it
cool.
was so awesome. So we did that a lot, and a lot of times it was raining, but I don't mind because I love the rain. The only thing that I was concerned about was my camera. Was the only thing. But other than that, it was great. It wasn't really that bad. It was a fun place, and I definitely want to go back again. It was a wonderful experience.
Would you do like the Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesdays and all that when it's crazy, or is it just more of a...
No, I wouldn't.
You'd rather just do like the cool...
Yeah, because...
see the architecture and experience it without the crazy... Because that seems more like to me, like a spring break college thing anyways. But I didn't know if like you were there and you're like, fuck, this would be awesome to do Mardi Gras here.
I wouldn't want to because I remember when I was young, when I was still living in Vegas, doing the New Year's Eve there, and it was a fucking night. I had probably some of the least fun there.
Really?
Yeah, because it was a nightmare. There people just crowded.
Oh yeah.
Forget about trying to take a piss somewhere. It was a nightmare, and it gets busy. I mean, was there on a Monday night, and it was bumping on Monday night.
So it's good enough. Yeah,
and as it progressed, it just got busier and busier. I couldn't imagine how it would be on Mardi Gras. It's got to be a fucking It'd probably a madhouse with the Saints like playing tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably be a mess over there right now.
How close is the stadium to where you were? Is it same area?
Probably about 5 miles. Okay. It's just in that same area. If that, it might even be like 2 miles. I don't know. It's very close. Right there. Yeah, it's just in downtown.
That's gotta be mayhem then.
Yeah, I would think so. But it was crazy. It was a lot of fun. I can't believe that the flight's like 3.5 hours though, which is pretty good distance. I mean, you're flying over Texas and all, I guess, but
Texas is fucking huge.
Yeah, that thing's a fucking almost a continent itself. I said continent.
Continent.
Not continent.
Yeah, continent in our country.
In our country. So it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Baden had just got back from his hometown.
Yeah, I went back to Minnesota I was gone pretty much the same day as you were. Mm-hmm. Trips kind of overlap. Went back to Minnesota where my brother and I went in on a cabin up in northern Minnesota. We purchased, with the help of my parents, they went in on it too, but we ended up purchasing the cabin my grandma used to own. So
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I got it back in the family. It's really kind of a cool trip. Yeah. I went back there, walked into it, and it was like 1988 again. Like, what the hell?
Oh, shit. Yeah, going back in time.
Total, I only went there half a dozen times as an adult. The only time I was there was when I was a little kid. So it was pretty weird. They actually, they sold it out of the family. Somebody had purchased it maybe 2006 or so, and they sold it with the furniture and everything, and we bought it back with the same furniture. So we got my grandpa's lounge chair. He passed away in 86, and they still have his giant brown leather recliner that's still in great shape. I freaking sat in it for a couple different times, just sitting in the corner going, this is fucking weird.
Wow.
It was a total just, walk back in time. But then to see, my daughter's older, but my brother's got some little kids, and to see them running around like we used to run around and, picking up we call them crayfish. I know people call them crawfish, whatever.
Yeah.
And picking up the crayfish and going into the water, and the swing set that we used to play on was still there. Big old iron swing set, new swings, new chains, but the whole thing was still there.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. Definitely a walk back in time. Had some great family drama. It was fucking awesome. Like just, shit wall to wall. It was chaos. We came back in kind of a whirlwind, so that wasn't the most enjoyable part. But we had some good times.
That's good.
Hung out with my brother. So my brother and I had to open an account so that we could put money into it.
For you guys to both to put it in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll both have access to the account. We can see what's going on online. We'll both dump money into it. The payment will come out automatically. Just give us some visual on what's going on so we can build up a little bit of money in case something goes out. We got to replace it. I don't want to be writing a check. So
little insurance.
Yeah, a little insurance. So Saturday night we go to the bar downtown. It's Walk On, Minnesota. So of course it's the Walk On In. And their slogan is "Walk on in, crawl on out." It's just it's been there since you go in there and be like, "Hey man, yeah, I'm a Baden." Like, "Oh, Joe's kid, Jim's kid, John's kid." They just go through the list of all the Badens that have been there. And like, no, John's kid. Oh, okay. But we go there and we're hanging out. It was Tammy and I, and then my brother Chris and his wife Alyssa. We drank forever. Ate pizza, hung out for like 2 hours, got hammered,
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it was great. And the waitress was really nice. She's like, "I'm going to go sneak out for a cigarette." We're like, "Go ahead." And we're playing pull tabs, which I forgot how big pull tabs are in northern Minnesota.
Is that the like little lottery thing? Or
yeah, so every single one's usually they're like $1 each. You give them a 20, they give you 20 tickets and you break them and then peel them back. And
they used to
it's
have
like a slot machine. It's like a picture slot machine because you can't have slot machines in Minnesota unless you're on the res. So, there's no gambling in any other areas. So that's the only gambling you can do.
I barely remember those. I just remember because I just real quick, I don't mean to
No, go ahead.
But I was just laughing because I had gone with my old bosses from back in the Phoenix Zoo one time, and we went to one of the Indian casinos here. This is before they had any really live gambling. And we went to go play, bingo. Yeah, that's right. I won $700 So.
Yeah, so fuck you, bitches.
So, but we were laughing because we're drunk and shit, and my bosses fucking got high at that time and shit, and we were drunk and there's this fucking lady just walking around, just like pull tie, and it was just one of those things where we just were fucking dying, and you have to be kind of quiet,
Yeah.
And everybody's got their fucking trolls there for good luck and all their weird shit, It's like, "Oh, first time, huh?" It's kind of what you want to say when they got this fucking goddamn, they got their whole living room set in there. But it was just so funny. It's like pull tie, and just the way I was fucking dying. So that's the only reason I remember those.
It's funny how that shit just haunts you forever.
It does.
When I worked at Bonanza in Minnesota, my first job ever, we had this guy, the first hermaphrodite I ever met, because he really, we were convinced he had both parts. He looked exactly like Pat from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, shit.
High-pitched voice.
He was hot.
Oh, God, he was hot. High-pitched voice, and he walked around, and he just did his job, and we, every once in a while, I'd be like, "Hey, did you see Pat today?" And just fuck around or whatever. But then when I was there, they had the all-you-can-eat shrimp special, which happened every so often. And
nice.
And when you get that, somebody would walk around constantly, handing out shrimp to these, tables that had all the buffet, the all-you-can-eat shrimp. But when he did it, he had this tray of fucking shrimp, with 100 plates on it, and he'd go, "Shrimp!" And we just fucking die because he already had that girly voice and whatever, so we tease him, but I was like, "Shrimp!" And oh my God, we'd all just fucking bust the gut. We'd be busting tables and doing dishes, and we'd all be mocking him as he walks by. "Shrimp!" Just fucking. So when you hear that shit, it just fucking.
It's so good.
Sticks with you forever.
It does, and you can never replicate it exactly, and that's what kills me.
Exactly, yeah. And now it's your inside joke that my buddy Brian, he'd know, but I don't talk to anybody else that would know that.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
If him and I went out, I'd be like, "Hey, shrimp," we'd fucking start laughing.
Yeah, exactly. So the pull tab thing, that's what brings me back into that. So
it's funny.
So anyway, so you guys were doing pull tabs.
Yeah, we did a little
there?
bit of pull tabs, lost money, didn't win anything. The waitress, though, like I said, she was really nice. She kept going out for smoke breaks and whatever. Closed our tab, went back to the cabin, hung out, and then that was Saturday night. Tuesday morning, we're like, "Let's go open the bank account. We'll go into town, open the bank account." We were gonna do it Monday, but we were too fucking lazy. Actually, it was Sunday night we were at drinking. So, but 48 hours later, so we're like, Chris and I going to town, just the two of us, and grab a donut from the donut shop, grab a coffee. We're just fucking around, going to the bank, and go up to the teller. And we're like, "Oh yeah, we need to open up an account." She's like, "All right, I'll get somebody to help you." I'm like, "All right, cool, man." So we're sitting down and grabbing one of their shitty cups of coffee or whatever, and all of a sudden the girl walks over, and I'm like, "Dude, I think we know her."
Oh shit.
He's like, "She does look familiar," and she gives us paperwork, walks away. I go, "Oh shit, it's the waitress." He goes, "No, it must be your sister." And I'm like,
the waitress from the place before?
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh yeah, it probably isn't her. It must be your sister or something." So we're filling out the form. She walks up again. I'm like, "Were you our waitress on Saturday?" She goes, Oh yeah, it was at the walk on in. I was like, holy fuck! Like, how small is this town where your waitress Saturday night that's laughing with you while you get hammered and play pull tabs is the lady that opens up your account at the bank 2 days later.
Holy
like
shit.
that is a small town. Like,
Hey,
that
we need a ride. You don't happen to do Uber too, do you? Holy
Jesus
shit,
Christ,
man.
And then we go. So we're laughing about it up there too. Like, Jesus Christ, we're in a small town. That's fucking hysterical. As we drive back, we stop at a gas station. He goes in and grabs a coffee, and I grab a Coke or something. And we get up to the register, and the lady's, talking away. Oh, yeah, you betcha. You got to go down to the lake there. And she's like giving us all the Minnesota talk. And she goes, well, in my other job, I'm a real estate agent. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? The real estate agent works at the gas station? Like, holy fuck.
So realty is not your thing?
So how's the realty business? You only got to close like 2 a year to fucking
slow,
live, right?
huh?
Fuck. And he's like, God, that would suck to work at the gas station.
Oh,
I'm like,
fuck.
are you kidding me? In northern Minnesota, when like there's nobody there, like once the tourists go home, there isn't going to be anything for these people to do for
months,
till it thaws
right?
out again. Yeah, it's a tourist town.
Till it dethaws.
Till it dethaws. Till it unthaws, yeah.
Unthaws.
That's what they always say. Till it unthaws. As soon as it unthaws, then they'll be back out again. But I'm like, I bet there's a line of 50 fucking people that would be dying for her gig of 30 hours a week working at the gas station.
Oh, God.
Because what the hell else are you going to do?
I can think of a few people here that'd be like, oh, that sounds like great. I don't get to do nothing. That's their whole fucking thing,
Yeah. Like, oh, it was funny though, man.
Oh, man.
So, you're in small town when that shit's going on.
Yeah. That's no shit.
But good for her. She was also like maybe 24 at the oldest. It's a young kid working her ass off. And
She just needs to get the fuck out of there
Yeah.
after she gets a little coin or something.
Well, probably got 3 kids.
Yeah, probably. It is true. Already married since 17.
Yeah, we married him young.
Yeah, I only said unthawed because Baden told me that's what they say.
Oh, dude, all the time. I used to get in arguments with people. Like, oh, yeah, we're going to have roast tomorrow. You better take it out of the freezer and unthaw it. Like, if you unthaw it, that's going to be freezing it. No, I got to unthaw it. You're just going to thaw it. Yeah. That's one of those ones I'll never win either.
No, because they don't know anything outside of that circle.
And I used to say it. Like, the one day I was like, wait a minute, unthaw.
Yeah.
That'd be freezing.
Well, it's like the last time we were talking that one time about the disconcerting, it's just that type of stuff.
So you're not concerned at all then, yeah.
That's awesome. That's great to know.
Yeah, happy for you.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry we haven't really posted as much either on our YouTube channel. That's Juan and Joe Studios on YouTube. If you guys should go check that stuff out. We have comedy skits, our podcast there, animations.
Yep, we got some animations. Real quick, before we get into the letter, let you guys know that the reason we were also offline was Jose's been working his ass off on a really good animation. I suppose we can tell him what it is, but go check it out. Craig Gass was in town, and he was working with the local DJ that Jose's hooked up with and done a couple things for, and ended up getting in contact with Jose and said, hey, man, I have this thing I want to animate. It's like, almost 12 minutes long. It's a beast, but I need it for this. Can you work on it? And, of course, Jose worked it out with him, and I'm telling you, man, he put in hours on this thing, man. And in about 30 days, put this entire animation together, and it came out fucking great. The bit was already really funny. It was a great bit. It had a lot of stuff to work with, a lot of things to do that made it even more interesting. But then when you put that animation with it, it just fucking popped. It's so fucking good. You guys got to check that out. If nothing else, go check out that animation. It's on Craig Gass's Facebook page. It's on his YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. There's a little trailer on Jose Meza Creator on his Instagram.
And on our YouTube channel.
And then on our YouTube channel, there's a little trailer. So check those out and check out the whole thing. It's worth watching. It's worth listening to Craig, to Craig anytime you can. Just listen to him in general. Listen to his stand-up, listen to his stuff. But to see it is fucking incredible. It's bringing those things to life. And I think there's a real value to that. And I think people are seeing that with the people that are animating Rogan's stuff and animating all these little podcast bits and stuff. It's.
I think so. So so I was not necessarily offline in a sense, but I was very, very occupied. very, very busy. I basically put in a shit ton of hours into this animation. The only days I probably didn't work on it were the days I was in New Orleans for 4 days. But the whole time it was still a lot of fun. It was a blast. It was just a pleasure or an honor for me to work with somebody like Craig Gass. Him hitting me up, I couldn't pass up the opportunity, of course, and I just hope that it was gonna come out good. I've got a lot of people that have told me it came out good. He loved every minute of it.
He loved it. That's good.
Yeah,
it's always good to please
it.
The customer.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Stuff,
it's his bit. It's called The Love Letter to Seattle. Now, probably most people from Seattle would get it. I think most of us outside of Seattle might not, but I think the animation I've heard helps to kind of at least have a little more visual to that.
Yeah.
Not that Craig doesn't bring a visual, because his delivery and his storytelling is fantastic. So there's not that I'm saying he can't. It's still fantastic. So it was great to work with Craig, and it's possible. I don't want to say anything. I don't even know if I should say anything. I'm not sure. We're hoping that he'll come on as a guest on our podcast. We had talked about it, but I never want to say anything 100% until we know for sure.
Yeah, he's got a busy schedule, so you never know when that could come up. But if it does, we'll definitely. I mean, the invitation's out there.
Yeah, definitely. So we're looking into it. I just don't want to say anything as far as yes or no. Not yet, anyway. But nonetheless, it was a lot of fun for me to work on that. It was a lot of work. Both him and I actually did collaborate on it quite a bit, and he shared it with some of his fellow comedian friends, and so from what I understand, they loved it. He was on the radio in Seattle. Excuse me, gave me some shout outs there, which was really good.
Yeah, last Wednesday, right?
Yeah. Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it was just a lot of fun. A great dude. When I met and talked to Craig on the phone, awesome guy. It was a lot of fun. I told Nyman about how I answered the fucking phone, not knowing it was him. He was fucking dying.
We're not much for taking calls from solicitors or otherwise.
Yeah, unknown numbers.
My phone has been blowing up with Cigna because I had.
You do one fucking update and you're fucking in trouble.
Well, yeah, it was because when I wasn't working, and I actually got the Obamacare or whatever, I don't know what it was, but I went to the website and got insurance to them. It was cheaper than just jumping on my wife's insurance with Haley. So we were on our own insurance and dropped it when I got back to work a year and a half ago. I'm telling you, 4 times a fucking day my phone rings with Cigna trying to get me to sign up for insurance. Like,
is it a different number each time?
Yeah, because I always block it.
Yeah,
every time I get it, I block it because I'm like, I don't want it again, and it just keeps coming.
I hate that shit.
So I fucking hate getting those calls, and
it
drives me crazy. Like, if I don't know the number, I'm not answering it.
I think the next time, like, I always want to, but I'm not prepared. Like, if I was working at home almost all the time, it'd be a different story. But I'd record like the voice of somebody screaming, and then as soon as I'd answer the phone, I'd just play the shit out of that.
Start doing the jerky boy shit on them.
Just fucking putting some on there to where it just, I hope it just causes a reaction to them.
Yeah.
That shit annoys the hell out of me. But yeah, that's why I don't answer them. I thought that was one of them, and it was actually Craig when I ended up realizing it was him. Which actually started off just perfect that way. I think.
That was a good icebreaker.
Yeah, it was a good icebreaker. So
what? No.
It was actually more like, who the fuck is calling me from New York? And that is no shit. That's exactly how I answered the phone. I flipped it over, put it on speaker, and I said, who in the fuck is calling me from New York? And all of a sudden, Craig's like, hey, Jose, it's Craig. I was like, oh, shit. So,
that's fucking classic.
Anyways, we talked, and it worked out great. He got me into his show that night, and took a couple people with me.
I was out of town.
Yeah, Baden was out of town. something he had done for a long time, wanted to do for a long time. So nothing crazy. Not that it was a bad thing, but it would have been a great time.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It was perfect, but yeah, I mean, so still thanks to Craig for reaching out to me and for us to be able to work on that, and it was really good shit. And I hope, like Baden said, I hope you guys go check it out. It is it's like 10 minutes and 58 seconds, and minus the little sound effects as far as, and not I mean, voice I did as well as far as syncing the voice, but outside of that, just the sound effects, I did everything. Shout out to freepix.com. That's FREEPIX.com. No, are we not sponsored by them? It'd be nice if we were.
Nice if we were,
but I use them quite a bit for artwork, especially when I have a tight deadline. I do reach out to those type of websites. They provide a lot of work for any artist or anybody that wants to do animations and anything like that. I just appreciate that help, but everything else I just definitely did. Created the own characters, animated. It was a fucking beast.
I was gonna say beast. Yeah, it was a fucking beast.
Yeah, it was a beast.
But man, that thing fucking played well though.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so check it out, and so that was one reason why we haven't done any videos as of recently, but we do have some planned, and we do have a tips and trick style one next.
Yep, that'll be the next one.
Yeah, and watch, be on the lookout for that as well.
Yep. We got a skit one written out too. That's done.
Yes. Now the weather's getting cooler.
I know.
It's getting to that point
beautiful.
that we'll be able to do it.
Oh, beautiful all week.
It's been amazing all week.
Tell work to fuck off and just do it tomorrow.
Oh God, wouldn't that be fucking amazing? Which eventually, we'll do. But yeah, it was fucking a little bit of a battle for me, but like I told you, like I talked to you about it, I actually enjoyed all of it.
You said it was, it was a lot of work and it was a lot of hours, but there was no like, what the fuck am I doing moment. It was all just,
I wish I wouldn't have taken this moment.
The whole
Nothing.
time I was just like, fuck, this is awesome. I'm fucking doing shit.
I was excited and happy about it the whole time. The times that I wasn't is really my full-time job. It was getting in my way. That was the
when
thing.
the computer took 14 hours to render it the first time. That might have.
Yeah, that was.
You might have lost a little bit of sleep and gotten a little angry.
I was definitely I was definitely pissed off on that moment. Finally, I eventually got it down to between 6 and 7. That still wasn't enough, or 5 and 7 hours. That still wasn't enough. And finally, was able to get it down to about 2 hours worth of rendering time.
Damn it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad on a 11-minute animation, because that's a lot of shit it's going through. Every sequence, every keyframe, every element, all the different scenes is just it's a constant. Yeah, it's constant. It's so many layers.
Yeah, it's.
I know they're not big files, but you got so many things going on. That's
and that's the thing. Is that there's just a lot going on. But. Yeah, I mean, 2 hours isn't bad, and that's exactly what I was kind of hoping for, right around that, So, yeah, check it out, Juan and Joe Studios on YouTube, Jose Meza _creator. You could check out the little commercial there, or the little trailer for it. As far as also, you could check out on our YouTube, Juan and Joe Studios. You can check out the commercial there, or the trailer there. I keep saying commercial. And the animation, you can go to Craig Gass, his Facebook. It's posted there, and on his YouTube channel. So, it was good shit.
Hell yeah.
And now
we're back in our studio. Doing a podcast.
on Monday after work.
Yeah.
Yeah, our studio. Huh.
That should be the name of the podcast. After work.
After work. Oh, but. We have some stuff planned coming ahead. We did forget to mention, I think, this was actually letters from B-Rad.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Letters from B-Rad.
So that was our...
That'll be on the title. It'll lure them in.
It definitely will, yeah. And this one's actually a long one.
Oh, I like them long.
Yeah, me too. I just never experienced it yet. But yeah, this is a long letter. What the hell is he writing? Like he's doing the.
It was one of those pads were probably like this, and he probably just flipped it up and kept writing.
Must have been, yeah. Maybe that's what it was.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's working flop, not working turn.
That's exactly right. A printing term.
Yay.
So this one's almost like 3.5 pages long. So
I thought that said dear chicharron. I was gonna say I had a chicharron in my burrito the other day.
Chicharrones are good.
Fuck, was that good?
I love that.
Bean and cheese and chicharron. that place right by Food City.
Where
El Nueve taquito place, whatever. By work, there's like that Food City, and then right next door there's like a little burrito place.
Oh, I don't know if I know that one.
It's a greasy spoon burrito place. Oh my god.
Fucking dive.
Yeah,
those are the best.
It's like 10 pounds, like a little baby that comes out.
Yeah, those are perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. Also, leave a review, whether you like it or not. It'd be great for us. Don't forget to check out juanandjoecomedy.com and Juan and Joe Studios on YouTube. All right, so we ready for get some little B-Rad going?
Let's do it.
Little letters from B-Rad. Okay, so this one's actually a little bit of an older one. I need to write Brad back. I've been a little busy, as I mentioned, so I haven't been able to hit him back, but I'm in the process of doing that now. This letter comes to us from September 5th of 2011, so quite a while ago.
7 years.
Yeah, this is when...
We were just young then.
Well, really, really young. Young and stupid.
Oh, yeah.
This is when he was in Ely, Nevada, which is the maximum security in Nevada. And I figured we'd also... One reason we decided to write this one because he wrote it in pencil and it looks like it's disappearing.
Yeah, we gotta read this one while we can.
Yeah, and it's already hard. It's already hard enough to read his fucking writing. I can't even imagine the difficulties I'm gonna have with this light writing garbage here. So
we're in one of those library conservation rooms right now, where the sealed air, and he's got gloves on, and
yeah, that's exactly it. It's the number 10 comic book that you turn with the tweezers, like in The Simpsons. Careful. Yeah, so I'm reading in, I think, black at 35% gray or something like that.
More printing terms.
All right, so letters from B-Rad. Starts off as Dear Chupacabra.
But how would he say it?
Dear Chupacabra. And I think it's Chupacabra, so he actually misspelled it.
Oh, so close.
At least he spelled deer right.
Yeah.
D-E-E-R. I'm kidding. D-A-R. All right, he says, please be so kind as to stop raping my goats.
That's the opening to a letter. Wow.
It's okay if you eat them every now and then, but now they are traumatized to all. Contact makes it hard on sacrifice night. Sincerely, Blanco Diablo.
Wow.
Which is supposed to be Diablo Blanco, I think. Blanco Diablo. But anyways, that's a good way to open up the letter. I think it's one of the best ways he's opened one up. So it's good shit.
Beautiful.
Oh shit.
Poetic.
I want to get that one wet. All right. So he says, "Sup, buddy? Figured I'd wait a little instead of burning you out too fast with the letter a week. You know, like, I got time to sit around and write letters all day long. Ever though they're running this place like a... Jesus Christ."
You gotta get your B-Rad glasses on.
I do.
Special, like, reading glasses that can help you read.
Fuck.
Stutter. How do you stutter when you write?
I'll have to ask him. I got time to sit around and write letters all day long. Ever thought they're running this place like a prison? It's really not. Well, honestly, not anymore. This is lockdown and safe now. Not like the good old days. I miss it. Stupid lockdown. So next Sunday, again, this is a while back. So next Sunday, Raider Nation takes over Monday night. Silver and Black. Shut it, hater. I don't even know if he's still a Raiders fan.
Yeah, wow. Is anybody?
Well, now that they're moving to Vegas, I'm sure he will be.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching West Virginia and Marshall right now. I have Marshall plus 20. Marshall's a fucking college?
I don't know, I guess.
Anyways, I have Marshall plus 21, smiley face. It's 20-10 West Virginia right now. Marshall's about to score for me. Love winning bets. I got Johnson, Dale Jr., and Hamlin in the race tonight. Yeah, I'm a junkie. Holy shit. You're betting on fucking NASCAR now?
Yeah. Plus, remember, it's stamps. That was the currency they were using.
That was the currency they were using. And maybe some cigarettes. I think he finally stopped smoking, though.
Well, that's good.
God, but goddamn, God, you must be bored if you're betting on fucking NASCAR.
God.
Holy shit.
I'd bet on it, but I wouldn't watch it. I mean, betting's better than watching it, I guess.
I guess if you're in prison, I guess anything fucking helps.
Yeah.
Yum. Tonight's dinner is overbaked corn dogs. Oven. I'm sure it's the same thing. And oven.
Yeah.
Oven baked corn dogs, oven baked fries, 2 cookies, and a salad. Jealous? Ours make 7-Eleven food look good.
That must be their slogan.
It must be.
Prison chow. Ours makes 7-Eleven food look good. Little sign.
Oh, God, I can't even imagine that shit. And 7-Eleven's out here, like fucking ghetto.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Out there, they're all over the place, like the Circle K's out here.
Ugh.
I know. But, oh, God, they probably come out here. He'd probably be eating at a fucking gas station. Like, oh, my God, it's so much better. You know?
Circle K's got this gourmet pizza.
Could you imagine how QT would be to them?
Oh,
woo,
Jesus.
Shit,
Yeah.
like a high-end restaurant. It is for some people already.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Bomb, as Marshall blew it, only scored a field goal. Better than a blank. He just fucking switches. I mean, that just went from fucking food to football. He must be like watching the game at the same time, because then all of a sudden he goes, not shit new with me, really. I mean, that was that fast.
Wow.
Can't get a job. Asshole caseworker tells me that some secret squirrel shit is behind it, meaning that the administration thinks I'm up to no good and will cause problems this time. Don't they know something as nice as a fluffy bunny? It's better to get others to do shit down now. It's better to get others to do shit now. I'm done beating people up. Not as fun as it used to be, haha. But yeah, they think I will cause problems for some reason. Like I'm the asshole. Oh, shit. God, man. And people complain about fucking getting a fucking job out here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm done beating people up. I'm sure that was just for the letter.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm never doing that again.
I'm done pitting people. Oh, this guy? No, we're just playing a friendly game of tag.
I love this guy.
He's it.
Yeah.
So I've cut off the superhero pictures and glued them to old playing cards as bookmarks. So now I have Superman, Batman, and the Joker. I still have the real one you sent me years ago, the Spawn Violator one from 1995. You remember that I told you that I sent him some shit and he was surprised that they kept it. So
yeah,
that was it. Shit got to be worth $30 now.
Oh, I'm sure.
Except for one corner. Well, he says barley, but it means barely. And the bottom has a little black worn off. It's in hella good shape.
Hella, there's your hella again.
There's a hella drop.
Yeah.
I love.
Dropping hellas like a mad
Remember,
mofo.
we're bringing hella back, motherfuckers.
Hella right. Oh, wait, that doesn't work.
Hella yeah. I don't know if it's still good, but my delinquent brother phone number to his cell phone is, and he gives it. Obviously, that wasn't good.
5512.
555.
Insert Hollywood number here.
Yeah, no shit. And as far as I know, now remember this is a little old news, so we'll see where this goes. And as far as I know, in capital letters, obviously he really means business. Jay has C with Jessica. Oh, so he's talking about his little brother having a kid with this other girl. Then a broad Linda claims, he puts it in parentheses. E, I'm just using first letters. And now he for sure has the one I sent you for the picture of M. So obviously he has a kid with one girl. And then he has a child with another girl by the name of this. And now for sure he has... So this girl claims... This bride Linda claims...
So then that would be 3 kids?
That would be
three
three
moms?
total.
Wow.
But yeah, obviously he's only 2 because he sent the picture of the other one that definitely has. He says... Yeah, so obviously I know he has 2 kids for sure, because when we were kids, that's when he had the first one. But I don't know if he's ever had anything to do with that one. I'm not sure, but none of my business.
Right.
Old Mexican name, which is the one that we talked about, just a picture of this girl. Old Mexican ass name. I have no idea what work he's doing or nothing. Like once or twice a year he calls my mom. He's a bum. I believe he's working now. He seems to be doing a lot better nowadays. He's married and does have a daughter. I don't know. It's not with her, I don't think. But I don't know if she has a kid as well. But I don't know, he's always posting stuff about her. So, about the daughter and the wife. So obviously he finally got his shit together. Only obviously took 10 years.
Are we back? It's like the Brady Bunch, but are we back to like the trailer park version of it?
Yeah,
Here's a
probably.
story.
Except the Brady Bunch had a lot less kids.
And they're all in the picture at the same time.
Yeah, and they're all like coherent and vice-free in a sense. I mean, besides the dad being actually gay in real life.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's kind of funny. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, dude.
Show, though.
Yeah, great show.
Didn't see that episode coming.
So he goes on to say, yeah, dude, you look good. Not as big as me, but close. Ha ha ha. You're more cut up than me. Good shit, though, on you. I'm not into it as hard anymore. I tore my damn bicep, so half of it looks crazy. That sucks.
Yeah, that's a fucking injury right there, man.
But only lost a little strength. Doing resistance training there, then went and played hardball. Crazy, but it didn't even hurt. I'll have to ask him if he's still training. I doubt it.
No.
Yeah, man, I only recognize you and Dougie in that picture, but now that I know I can see it, our buddy's face is in there, he said, is still there. His blank blank storky face is still there. Haha. And D got old, which is our other buddy. What happened to the kid? Yeah, I remember Abney. Damn shame. That was my buddy that passed away. Obviously, I just told him about that.
Epilepsy, right?
Epilepsy, yeah. Yeah, damn shame. So, yeah, so that was, what I say, this is September. So I had lost Abney. We had lost Abney that June of that year. So it's pretty fresh.
That was the year I moved down here.
2012?
11.
Oh, this is 11. Oh, yeah. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. So, yeah, so he says, yeah, I remember the kid. I remember Abney. Damn shame. What the hell is happening to Perumpians?
Perumpians. Is that what you guys call yourself?
Yeah, that's what they
We're
call
Perumpians.
us. Perumpians. Perumpians.
Sounds like something they'd have like the little midgets play in a Wizard of Oz thing. The Perumpians are here. Play the circus music.
Oh, shit. It is like a fucking circus over there. That's no shit.
At least it's got the carnies.
Yeah, the Perumpian carnies.
Perump was settled by a traveling circus that settled.
That broke down, and that's where they stayed.
You can still see the old wagon.
So, fella, what's happening to Perumpians? Stay too long in that place gets you. That's no fucking shit. I guess, haha, yeah. M sent hella pages about all her lovely house fires. That's crazy shit. At least she's safe herself, which is his ex-girlfriend. This girl had a lot of drama happening. I think a lot of it was self-induced as well.
It usually is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck the Steelers. Old Rapo Rothenberger con. Die. Jesus. So
that was about that time too.
And yeah, fuck the Steelers. Oh, Rapo Rothenberger con die. He puts. I love hating them also. No word from Ann or Dad, who used to be my who used to be my buddy. His dad and his sister basically. I tried his cell phone, but it's not on a paid program to accept my call. So alls he got was this is a collect call from B-Rad. Blah 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 stuff. I was hoping to hear something back, but no, they do that in a couple years. She will write again to say hi and all that. So far, that's how it's been, haha. She did mention a couple years back about the lesbian thing. So I think she must have switched teams.
Oh, wow. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more of a accolade for women than it is than for men, right?
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, but at least pick a girl that looks like a girl.
Yes.
I mean, that shit that they pick sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't get that shit, man.
It's like everything, all the awkwardness and the manliness without the dick. Like it's still a dude.
Yeah, it's still a dude, except it just doesn't have a penis, or maybe they do. But I just never understood that. I mean, I know if I was gay, I'm gonna fucking go out with some fucking hot dude that I'm just gonna be like, yeah, this is my dude.
His dick is gonna be so big. Here, I drew a picture of what I was thinking it's gonna look like. Like, not that I've been thinking, but he'll probably have brown eyes.
Not that I thought about it much, but he's gonna have this chiseled chest.
Yeah, I was thinking 5'10".
But
he I don't want him a lot bigger than me.
He can't be bigger than me.
Yeah,
there's no way.
No, yeah.
And then I think he'd look good in this, maybe in a little fuchsia.
I think we'll get a place.
Checkered pants. Not that I thought about it at all.
I haven't put any effort into this at all, but yeah. I'll show you the stuff later I wrote up.
You're like weird science and gay version. Biff? Is it Biff? Was it? I can't remember. Or
Biff was...
No, Biff was the other show.
Back to the Future.
That's right. God, I can't remember what it was. Either. It was all good old Bill Paxton that played that fucking part, too. Yeah, fucking...
That shit's fucking
gay
funny.
wizard. Gay fucking...
Well, you've seen my Grindr profile. You know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, there we go. It's at... So her life is a damn soap opera. Usually, Dad has been pretty shot out since Mom passed away, who unfortunately also passed away due to epilepsy.
Jeez.
I think he's still lost without her. I don't think he ever even got out of that. And I haven't talked to him for years. And last time I knew, he just wasn't doing well. Which is a shame. Hey, you remember this cat we used to hang out with? JC, I'll just call him. Wonder whatever happened to him. The dude that lived with his grandma in Comstock and then started dating this other girl. Then he moved to Colorado. I think me and him hung out a lot. Her best friend, RP's best friend, which is a girl, RP's best friend. Shit, I don't even remember her name now, but she had a thing for me, and JC would always come to me, would come get me to hang out in quotation marks.
Yeah.
We all know what hang out means.
Yeah. Heavy petting.
Fucker, yeah. Fucker would get me high and say, "Let's go to my girlfriend's house." Huh? He thought he was slick.
He's the wingman.
God, I can't remember her.
Got me with the Mary Joanna.
Yeah, or whatever the fuck it was going on that day.
Yeah,
but yeah, he used to live with his grandma. His grandma was cool back in fucking Comstock. That's the guy. I don't know if I ever mentioned, but we always thought he looked like Billy Idol.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He actually has his own tattoo place. I think in Oregon or some shit now. Yeah, he told me, he hit me up one time on Facebook, and I was just kind of fucking talking, just send him a message, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I got my own tattoo shop and shit." He said he had gone to the military, I guess. He had moved with this one girl to Colorado, and obviously it didn't work out with him and her. I think he ended up going to the military or some shit, and I think he got some type of education through, the military help, which is a fucking smart idea.
Yeah.
Went to a company, if I remember right, and got hired as an IT, I don't know if it was like a director or something high, and signed a contract, and then got fired on purpose so they'd have to pay him out.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. So that way he could open up his tattoo shop.
Are you shit? Oh my god, this guy's a genius. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Oh,
yeah.
Here's my weird thing. We'll go off subject a little bit.
Oh,
My weird thing is lately, like what I really want to do, like, and I'm serious about it. What I really want to do is corporate espionage. I would love, I'd love to get hired by a company and just spy on another company for them.
That would be great.
I would do that in a fucking second. If there's a corporate espionage position where I can make a salary from the company I'm working for and the company that wants me to spy, I'm in. I mean, as long as I'm up front and it's not lying to me if I already have a plan that this is the person I'm loyal to, and then I go into the other company and just do whatever. Like,
yeah.
I'd fucking do, and actually I'd do that with my current job if there's anybody that wants the information on the company I work for, but there's not much.
It ain't like somebody's gonna ask you,
yeah,
"Hey, are you an espionage for another company?"
Right.
Unless of course you're like probably working for Google as an engineer, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, but then there's always, you gotta be careful too, because if you get too good of a job, then you're gonna have like some kind of a, what is it, the thing you gotta sign that you won't.
Oh, no compete contract.
Yeah, non-compete and all your disclosure stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't signed one of those in years.
I
don't think there's anything to give away at our company, but wouldn't that be fucking? Wouldn't that be a gig?
That would be a
My
fucking
wife's
good
company's
gig.
got developing shit going on all the time. They never signed anything. I'm like, I want to be a corporate spy. That'd be fucking
corporate
great.
spy would be good.
And almost, I don't need James Bond tools and cool getaway cars.
No.
It'd just be fun to just fuck up a company.
Just be like, okay,
what an
so
asshole,
they're
right?
doing, this is what they got going on. That would be fucking crazy. That should be one of the characters for like the gym or something. That's his job.
Yeah.
Just those
definitely
weird fucking things. That'd be funny though.
It's a show we should develop.
On top of all the other ones.
Edit that out later.
Copyright
in 2018. Juan and Joe Studios Incorporated LLC.
The JJ Group.
I don't know why, but I thought about it like a couple of weeks ago or something, and I just thought about it again today, and I'm like, yeah, I'd fucking do that. That'd be great. You figure you get a job and they pay you like 70 or something, and then the company that hires you to spy pays you another like 50 or 70.
Why not?
Like, holy fuck. Making bank just you're like emailing secrets out from your fucking personal account, scanning documents.
That'd be great. That would be great. That's not a bad idea. So listen up. For hire. We're open for hire.
Yeah, for sure.
Going back to our company, I forgot, I showed you the job description for our place, for our area there.
Yeah.
One of the things, I wish I had in front of me, but one of the things, or two of the things were staying up to date in the most current creative technologies We're still running CS5.
Yeah, we're running CS5 and we use Quark. People coming out of school never even fucking heard of it.
God, no.
Oh, fucking
There's
Christ.
30-year-olds that never even heard of it.
So do you know about the most recent updates? Because we don't. Fuck.
Yeah, and then the other
shit.
part was in an entrepreneurial spirit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because the moment that you fucking talk about starting your own shit over there,
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
Yep.
well, you're not a team player.
Yep.
I mean, you're looking for fucking buzzwords. Is that what you're fucking trying to do?
Absolutely.
Fucking morons.
Cut and paste buzzwords together and make
Yeah.
a thing. Make
You even
a
know what
fucking job
entrepreneurial
description.
spirit means? You know?
I've seen ones that made me laugh, and the one that they posted now for that position is crazy. But the one that had me had me laughing the hardest was the one they posted for a director of regulations or something.
Oh my god! Like they want a
wanted
doctorate,
a PhD,
Yes.
in shit. Like, oh, I gotta have a PhD and 10 years of experience.
Yes.
And all this shit pays $80,000 a year or
Yeah.
something. Like,
Well,
what?
And not only that,
What?
Also in charge of profitability for one of their
Oh yeah,
clinics.
and you're in charge of profitability for something that has nothing to do with what you're actually doing. Like, what? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
PhD,
Yeah.
PhD for less than
Yeah.
$100,000 a year. That's gonna fucking happen.
Like, what? And 10 years experience. Like, you couldn't get like a recent PhD. Like, no man, I got my PhD. I ain't taking that fucking job.
Hell no. Especially the way the market is right now is strong as shit.
Well, we have a gym. Oh, you do? Oh, tell me more about this gym.
Wow, you guys. Hey, we're one of the healthiest companies in the nation. Where's my fucking pay?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you're the healthiest. That shit has nothing to do with me. Where is my goddamn money?
fucking
Oh,
funny.
in that case, shit, yeah. I mean, I only got $500,000 in school loans, but yeah, sure, why not? That works.
At least I get to go on the bike from 1994 that you guys have down in the gym. I can pedal my way to fucking freedom.
Shit. Yeah, that one cracked me up
Oh
too.
god,
man.
that was funny. I suppose this one too. After all that, it's probably like entry level pay, right?
Oh, I'm sure it
I mean,
is.
that's not- they're not
I'm
gonna
sure it is.
They
It's
won't even put them even with everywhere that's been there a while. Like they'll just start out at the starting.
no, yeah, they'll probably start hourly, which we know at a certain point when you're hourly, you make a certain amount,
Yep.
and that's it. And it's well below average, no doubt about
Is there
that.
an
shit.
opportunity for overtime? Ooh, God,
What?
no.
Hey, you talking about overtime?
You get 1 minute more on your
What's
time
wrong?
card, and I'm writing you up.
I'm writing you up. Yeah,
Okay.
but don't be afraid to be open and feel free to express your concerns.
Yeah.
I have an open door. Yeah, it's fine, really, but make sure you're a team player, goddammit.
Yeah, team player.
Ugh,
Asshole.
fucking so contradictory. Sorry, we went off on a tangent there.
It was worth it.
Anyways, yes. So back to... We have had a page left, so here we go. All right, so he thought he was sick. This is when he was talking about our buddy JC.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he goes on to say, so Doug, I'll always say Doug's name because Dougie Fresh. So Doug went back to fuck sheep in Montana. Bah, bah, he puts. Or does he just claim to snuggle? Damn, Doug, you need to fucking listen to these. This is fucking great. Yeah, this Doug had gone back to Montana for work at one point in time, and we got to get that fucker on here one day.
Hell yeah.
For sure. I still need to post the one that I did back home.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, still nothing from him yet, because of course I always tell Dougie to write him, and Doug just has all the time in the world, but he doesn't.
He's the busiest guy with spare time you ever met.
He's busy. That's exactly right. He's busy. It's cool. The one was cool at least. I guess he must have wrote him at least one. I know he's doing all right. K.A. I'm just trying to use just initials. This is one cat we used to go to school with also. Wow, yeah, I remember him. His bro. I remember him and his bro. What about T.W.? He's still with R.R. God, he's throwing out a lot of fucking names.
Yeah,
on
he
this
is.
one.
Yeah, he's fucking with you.
I wish I could say him, but I don't want
Keeping
to.
on your feet.
Shit was K.A. and them's band Droll Sonatas or some shit. Sonatas. Satan is Lord backwards. Oh, that's right. I do kind of remember
what was
something
that?
like that. Drosinatas, which is Satan is Lord backwards. That's a fucking total
That is
high school band
awesome.
name.
Hell yeah, it is. God, we should make their t-shirt and fucking sell it on
Drosinatas.
Hell yeah.
Drosinatas. God, I don't even remember that.
Oh, that's great.
God, I should fucking come back with some of these. Like, hey, dude, remember this shit?
Yeah.
He goes on to say, oh, what about my best buddies, oh, yeah, these twins. I think it was, I don't want to say the names. Goddamn, because our town is small. I'll just call them the Manser twins. But that's not what it is. Well, what about my best buddies, the Manser twins, who we didn't get along with? They were so fucking jockey, and Brad beat the shit out of one of them one time. They thought they were all fucking big and bad and tough. And not only did he beat the shit out of them physically one time, but we'd always beat the shit out of them in sports. And we're these fucking stoner kids, and they're like organized sports, and they're fucking terrible. I think it was B1. I'll just call them B1 and B2 because, of course, they always, usually have the same names.
Yeah.
I think it was B1 who got his temple busted for fucking with my... I think it was B1 who got his temple busted for fucking with me every damn year. I got into a fight with him. Dicks, haha, and won. Yeah, he beat the fucking shit out of him.
Did he get his temple busted?
He fucking just busted his ass, Oh, God, I was
Bust him right in the temple.
I was fucking laughing.
Hit him hella hard.
God, hella hard in the temple. Another couple of them were name drops, but this is, probably going back and forth about shit. And yes, DH, KB, Yahoo is a fucking nut now. He's the one that, he's the one, from what I understand. I don't know if this is true, but this cat we used to hang out with all the time, KB. And he was cool and shit, but he definitely had a little bit of a fucked up upbringing. I guess when you really look at it, which one of us didn't?
Yeah.
But he from what I understand, again, I don't know if this is 100% true, but he is homeless now over there in Pahrump, and he's kind of fucking like a little mental. Supposedly somebody told him that they sold him some acid, and I can't remember if he snorted or did something, but it was actually battery acid, and it fucked with his head. Fucked his brain up. But I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
You always have those weird stories where, like...
Yeah, but he's not really there anymore. I've seen him, like, over there. He stings. He'll fucking ask me a question. All of a sudden, he's just, like, spacing off and then says something else. Like, he's just checked out. So this is, it was fucking crazy.
Wouldn't be the worst life, right?
If you don't know what the fuck's going
no
on,
responsibilities.
No. If you don't know what the fuck's going on, fuck it, why not? No showers.
No shower. Yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
fucking, you're not missing anything.
He probably stunk anyway, so that's not too far from there. So KB was going to kick his ass. Oh yes, DH. KB was going to kick his ass, and I stopped it when I lived over by the airport. And that was our place called the Simpkins house, where, oh fuck, did we fucking throw down there some fucking parties that were in. Yeah. That's where I jumped off the roof onto Doug doing the Jimmy Superfly.
Jesus.
Yeah.
When you fucked up your ankle? I almost
killed him. No, that's when I fucked up his back with my knees. Yeah, we were fucking lit.
If you guys had video cameras like Steve-O, you'd be fucking jackass right now.
That'd be a whole different story.
Isn't that crazy?
We were fucking...
He was just smart enough to film it.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess maybe had some money because we didn't have nothing.
Yeah, but that's why it was so funny. Like, everybody's like, I used to do that.
Oh, God, yeah. So that fucking Simpkins house, that was also where a guy... They thought that a guy stole somebody's fucking pot there, and the guy lived in his car at the time, and then they trashed it completely. I'm not saying if I was involved or not, but it was trashed completely. Then, like, windows broken, headlights busted, whatever, taken into the gravel pit, lit on fire, and blown up.
Oh, Jesus. And then he got home and the pot was in your pocket?
After he got beat up. Well, eventually they found it. not stolen.
This pot?
Maybe you shouldn't have jumped the gun on that one so much.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was an interesting night. God damn, that fucking brings back memories. Holy shit. From
Flooding in now.
Part of them.
You're going to have to write tonight.
That was a fucking those were some insane days. Has lived over by the airport. I didn't know the dude told on me. Fucking KB should have said something. He dead yet?
Wow.
Figured KB would show up here someday.
Mom.
His sister is the one that seen me in Tacoma when I escaped and called the California Highway Patrol. Haha. Woman tackled me from behind with a shotgun to my head and said, Jesus. I dare you to fucking move. I dare you to fucking move. And he's calling her, obviously, bitch. Almost made me piss myself. I didn't even see here only the 10 in front of me.
So he's like, looking at the cops and she just fucking wails him from behind.
And then he's like,
fuck.
It was awesome.
You like freeze for a second facing all these guys. Someone just takes you up from behind. Oh, fuck.
Did I ever tell you that
Stone
he did
Cold
escape?
Steve Austin just spears him.
Oh, yeah, there
like
was the bookend or whatever you want to call it. Did I ever tell you that he escaped?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, shit.
Like up on cleanup detail or something?
No, I again, what was said, so I'm not 100% sure how accurate it is, but so he had gotten arrested and taken to jail in our little town there. I'm sure they were going to hold him there, but I didn't know what they were going to do, probably for a while. Mm-hmm. From my understanding is that when they locked him up, I don't know how he was out, but they put him back. I don't know. They put him in the cell or something like that. And the cop left the cell door open and the fucking door to get to the outside open and unlocked. And Brad just
later.
B-Rad just fucking walked out.
Fuck wouldn't?
Just walked out.
Yeah, who the fuck wouldn't? Like, let's see.
Yeah.
Probably my only chance. Let's see where.
Yeah, why not? So.
So the chips lady tackled him.
Yeah, I guess so. and I didn't even know. His sister's the one that seen me in Tacoma when I escaped, which I was surprised. I don't know, because Tacopa's a little further from us. It's like 2 hours from us. Which he must, that's a hell of a fucking walk.
Yeah, how long was he out? Day?
A couple days, I think. It wasn't too long. I don't know where he was headed. I'm assuming he was heading to Cali, but I don't know. But,
much better off doing like fucking Wichita, Kansas or something.
Yeah. I'm assuming though, like everybody was assuming that maybe he was going back to where his dad used to be, like his family back then. I don't know. But yeah, that's fucking funny. I dare you to fucking move, bitch. I'm gonna maybe piss my pants. I didn't even see her, only the 10 in front of me. It was awesome. That's fucking So in preparation of my new player...
She's on top of him with a shotgun. I dare you to fucking move. He's got a boner. Ooh, hey. This is awesome.
This is nice.
This is great. God, if that happened today, he'd probably fucking shoot his load in like 2 seconds.
Oh, God, right now? Hell yeah.
Damn, that's all I needed,
Can
lady.
you please check me? I got something in my pants.
Yeah.
Please check me, search me. Oh, man. So he goes on to say, so in preparation of my new player, I did some wheeling and dealing and came up on Anthrax Among the Living, which I might be coming to fuck. I might be able to go see with Craig.
Oh, yeah.
If he does, and he asked me to bring somebody with me, do you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Among the Living, Helmet, which I was never a big fan. I don't know if you were.
No.
They were okay.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you one song.
But I was just going to tell you the same thing.
Oh, this is Helmet? Oh, yeah, I know this song. But
yeah, I was going to tell you the same thing.
I know people
I couldn't say.
With all the Helmet shirts on.
Yeah. It's a cool name.
Yeah.
I like the name. I like the Anthrax the name too, but they were actually pretty good though.
Yeah.
Warped Tour 2001 kind of sucks in parentheses, he puts. And Rammstein, Mutter, and Godsmack Faceless. Got rid of my Benatar and heavy metal 80s. And fuck off Van Halen is the shit. Oh yeah, because I was giving him shit about Van Halen. He's like, and fuck off, Van Halen is the shit. One of my first albums, yes, vinyl albums was Van Halen the part 3 or the third. I don't know. I've never really listened to Van Halen. I think they're talented, but I don't like their music. And it's still kick-ass CD. I'm gonna fucking next time I ride back, I'm just like, oh, by the way, this Van Halen still sucks.
Yeah, shit. God.
Benatar, heavy metals. Well, I think he got a good trade off of that, it sounds like.
Yeah, I think so. Somebody got mad at me one time because I told them I didn't like Van Halen.
They get all offended about that shit,
like,
though.
I'm like, and then they're like talking about all these songs. I'm like, I don't know, man. When I grew up, Jump was on the radio. You can't tell me Jump is a good song.
Exactly.
That sounds like every fucking bullshit 80s pop song. That song's terrible.
Oh, God. It's awful, man.
And people were making good music at that time.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know the difference. I don't know when Eddie was in it and when the other. I don't know all the fucking
I don't
shit,
either.
But,
and I mean,
that's
those guys are fucking
song.
guitar geniuses.
Yes.
I'm not saying anything that their
absolutely.
fucking talent sucks.
Right.
They're fucking amazing. It just, those type of songs are just not my deal, man. I don't like them.
Yeah, if I'd have been born in the earlier, you know, when they were like playing rock, I might have been, oh, all right, these guys are great.
Yeah, or if I was into hair bands.
Yeah. You want to go see Def Leppard?
What has 9 arms and still sucks?
Def Leppard.
God, that's fucked up. But it's funny. It's funny. Damn it. All right. And so he goes on to say, glad you got your new place. Damn shit is expensive out there. I forgot sometimes. Which is actually this place. So this is probably when I moved here.
You been here that long? That's
cool. I didn't realize either. But yeah, here, look at that. It's fucking.
Oh shit! Yeah.
The address.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of surprised. On the religious stuff from your mom, I'm currently enrolled in Emmons Correspondence School, free and out of Boulder City. But if you or her wants to send stuff, cool. If it's from a church, I can get almost any amount of material. But normally the rules say 20 pages per big envelope. A couple little things would be fine. I'll do what I did last time. Read them, pass them to those who need some saving, quotation marks, smiley face, and donate whatever to the prison chapel. All right, bro. Be well, and see ya, old brother of mine, Brad. 3.5 pages, almost M style, only half as good. Which M is the girl that he used to date. That's the one that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
So she must have used to write him books. I don't think she writes them anymore now that she's
probably not.
White trash, like bad kind of. And married.
Yeah, I was gonna say, married would do it. Like
married will usually cut it.
So
what the fuck you writing, man?
You gonna come to bed? No, I was just writing my old boyfriend who's been in prison.
What? You got get the fuck out of here! I wish we had that sound effects at home. We're using the fucking. We need to get some of this shit.
That's just funny.
So there was the leader from the leader.
Whoa.
Thank you. That was little man. So that was a letter from B-Rad. Told you guys it was a long one. But
it was a good letter.
It was a good one, yeah. Again, some of that stuff is older, but I still appreciate it though. I mean, I know some of that stuff is not current, but some of the stuff is still fucking valid. I mean, like Van Halen still sucks.
Yeah, that's
valid.
It's valid. Yeah, nothing's changed.
But other than that, I mean, it's just the shit that he says. Some of the shit that I forgot, and it's good to kind of bring it back. Like, oh fuck, I forgot about that, you know. But yeah, it was definitely long, and there was a lot of funny shit in that one.
That was a good letter. There was a lot of shit in it. It was kind of different. It was I liked it. I mean, he started out talking about the football game. I still want to know what happened to that game. I might have to look it up.
Yeah,
he
Google it up.
Going back and forth that he never came back to it.
No, he never did. He just said that
maybe that was the end of the game, the field goal.
Possibly. Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
This is funny though.
Oh fuck! And then betting on fucking
place.
NASCAR. I mean, you can imagine he probably just has so much to fucking say, and he's just fucking. Oh yeah, you know. I mean, kind of like we all have conversations before you know it, you're fucking going on.
Yep.
Well, yeah, back to what I was saying. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, you were telling a story before we went 15 minutes into something else. Forgot about that.
Oh man, that was fucking great. But yeah, and speaking of the music, I did listen to Slash on Mark Maron's.
Oh
today.
yeah, that was a good interview, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good, man.
God.
I love Slash is so fucking awesome. He just seems like
Yeah.
a cool cat too, but
Yep.
very interesting. I love when they talk and those guys talk about stuff because you never know what's true as far as what you read in Wikipedia,
Yeah.
but when it comes out of their fucking mouth, it's just fucking fantastic. And
Absolutely.
and I enjoy that shit. And it's crazy that he wasn't even ever planning on being a guitarist. He wanted to be a fucking artist. It was drawing, I think.
Drawing,
it was, right?
yeah, drawing, yep. And then BMXing too.
BMXing, and then actually motocross too.
Yeah.
Because he was looking at he was an aspiring motocross racer.
Yeah,
is what he
that's
had
crazy.
originally. Yeah. And
But that's-
Slash, how he got his name, which was
A high school name from an older.
it was like Keith
student or
Richards' son
Yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, something along those lines.
Yep.
And it was just because he'd always be in and out of
Yeah,
doing
just
something
cruising,
and just
yep.
always moving and
Yep.
never stopping to actually do something. And he just came up with he's just Slash. He's just like a Slash, and that's how it stuck. So
Yep.
crazy, you know.
Yep.
And it's funny. He's like, yeah, I wish I had a better story for it,
Yeah.
but that's all. That's all it is, you know.
His name's Saul.
Yes, Saul. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's crazy. And his mom dated like the big hitters back in the day.
Dude,
those fucking
that
rock
is
stars,
crazy.
man.
Sometimes you don't realize that, but that sometimes is the difference between making it and not making it. It's just,
True.
I mean, even not a fan, but like Usher, the rapper guy,
Yeah.
like he grew up with, I don't know who it was, but he grew up in a house where that music was there all the time. They had a studio, people were in and out of it, they were recording stuff, and he was like there entertaining these famous musicians, like dancing and doing shit. So like, he's 8, 10, 12, 15 years old fucking around, and they're like, man, that kid's talented. Of course he is. He grew up like in it.
Yeah, I mean,
and how
he
could
doesn't
you
know
not
anything
pick
else.
Up on it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just weird when they get, sometimes it's how you're brought up.
It is. I think a lot
you
of
can
that
break
is.
into it, but
I mean, if your
fuck.
fucking dad's a fucking drug addict and your mom is too, chances are you are going to be the same fucking way.
Yeah.
You're around this shit.
yeah.
I mean,
I remember when we were kids, it was they had the commercial. Parents who
Oh,
use drugs have
fuck.
kids who use drugs. I learned it from watching you,
that was
Dad.
always my favorite. Where'd you get this? But how did you get this? I learned it from watching you, Dad. Oh my god, it's so fucking hysterical. Always my favorite, like, this is your brain.
Yeah.
Cracks a fucking egg and then puts this is your brain on drugs. Like, oh my fucking god, how fucking retarded.
They had these ones, and it's probably not something you're supposed to make fun of, but they had one when we were probably in our 20s, and it was always during the high school hockey tournament. Told you, Minnesota high school hockey. And we're all sitting at home watching it, the fucking boys are playing. And they always had the same commercials, like, over and over. Like, every year. Like, if you go watch it now, the same commercials that played when I was a kid are playing.
Oh,
They didn't
shit.
even do new commercials. Like, it's the same commercial for Pella Windows, Jesus. But they had one that was for fetal alcohol syndrome.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a announcement and everything else, like
Right.
a PSA or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like these, they're showing these kids who are like frustrated and like they're having trouble with it. And there's like this big kind of heavy set kid who like looks in the camera. He's like, I didn't have to be born this way. And like every time shit would happen, like my brothers and I, like something would happen. I didn't have to be born this way. Like, oh, you got the FAS, don't you? Fucking assholes.
Oh,
But it was
shit.
so fucking funny to us, man.
Yeah, that shit, man. That shit always fucking made, like, I just remember, and like, this is your brain, and this is your brain on drugs, and I mean the entire time, the only thing that's connected with me is like, well, I usually eat 2 eggs, not 1. It was like, what the fuck is that? That didn't even connect with me, man.
No.
I mean, it was just such a weird thing. That shit makes me fucking laugh. I learned it by watching you, Dad.
All those PSA things are fucking stupid.
Oh God,
that was
talk
terrible.
about low fucking budget
Oh,
too, boy.
Jesus.
Ugh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. It's worse than reenacting.
Oh God, that way worse, way worse. And today I was speaking of reenacting, I was the ID channel was on for a minute, and I was just kind of watching part of it. They get so bad that now, at the end, like when they're talking, and I don't know if you want to call it the resolution, whatever. They're showing pictures in frames, while the people are talking, oh yeah, and I'm so glad to, still be here with my son and so forth. And they're showing pictures of them now, or of them, hugging, whatever. And they're showing pictures of the reenactors.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, in frames.
So
it's not even the fucking real
so
people.
They shoot the whole video, and then they also get some shots of oh my god! And here we are at the baseball game. It's the reenactors.
Yeah, and then they're they're
funny.
doing the mock-ups of this fake-looking Facebook and showing pictures of. I was, that shit makes me fucking.
With the reenactor.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That shit makes me lose my mind.
That shit's funny. We had my aunt and uncle one time bought a picture frame. And they were going to put something in it, but they never got around to it.
It's just the people.
And it just had the people. Yeah, so it was like out on the shelf, and then it just became a talking point. So it was just funny. So for like 10 years, they had this couple on their fucking mantle that, who's that? Oh, and they'd make up a story or do whatever. And so I was telling my wife I wanted to get a frame that had like cousins, because they have those friends.
Oh,
cousins.
yeah, cousins.
And then put our wedding photo in it and just put it up and just fucking leave it on the wall and just see if anybody like.
That'd be awesome.
I'm just going to go get a beer.
Yeah, you got something to drink. I could. Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna head out actually.
Something just came up. Yeah,
they have no watch.
So crazy.
They're looking at their wrist.
Yeah, nothing there. Something came up.
Shit, I don't have my phone on me, but I'm sure it's going off.
Oh shit! Yeah. That would be fucking. That would be funny as shit.
Just something retarded, yeah. I love that kind of shit. She doesn't think it's funny at all, but I love that kind of shit. You just like
funny.
Put it up with everything and don't say anything. Like just once every 10 years, somebody will go, "What the fuck?"
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that type of shit. I just think it's fucking hysterical.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, I guess should we wrap it up?
I think so. That was a good fucking
36
podcast. We got that was a good use of a Monday night. I feel good.
Me too, man. Definitely.
Happy to be back in the studio. Our studio
needs a little work.
Turn the air down a little bit.
Yeah, no shit. I think the windows or the door's still open.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, thanks again for joining us for this episode number 10 of Letters from B-Rad.
Double digits, y'all.
Yeah. Released sometime soon, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Again, don't forget to check out our merch at ktshirts.net.
And we got our YouTube channel. We mentioned it a couple times, but check us out on YouTube. Juan and Joe Studios is our YouTube channel.
Hit that button hella times, that like button.
Yes, like it. Smash that like button hella times.
Hella times. Subscribe hella times, and you can only do it once, but still, you can still hit that thing.
Yeah, but you could create a second email address and subscribe twice.
Why not?
We don't mind.
Yeah, why not? Check us out on Instagram as well. It's Juan Joe Studios, is
Juan Joe Studios, yep.
Juan Joe Studios. And I'm on, mine is also with my photography and a few other things, is Jose Meza _creator.
Yep, we do have one for KT shirts.
We do.
We got to get, it says KT merch is what it is, I believe.
Merch.
And we got to do a little bit more on that one. So we'll post it a couple times, but we'll get that one more active.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be working on a little bit of video. We'll get this up, and we'll just start hitting it hard.
Yep.
Weather's cooling down. We're in busy season now.
It's time to get some shit rolling.
Hell yeah.
So we will catch you guys again soon, and hopefully we have a guest for the next one. We'll see how this goes.
Yep.
All right, so I'm out, and thanks again, guys.
Thank you. Take care.
That's a fucking wrap.